serve you a delicious meal. We're going to start with the tomato soup with meatballs. After that, a very Indian dish, chicken tikka masala, probably with Tybault masala. And then we're going to make some tiramisu.
And let's start with the tiramisu.
No, we're going to start with washing our hands.
Oh yes.
Always be hygienic.
Always.
So, first we will start with tiramisu. First of all, we have to crack the eggs and then we have to divide the proteins with the egg yolk. Proteins, egg yolk. Proteins, egg yolk.
Nope, I failed.
It's proteins, egg yolk.
Okay, not my fault.
You're stupid. Because Fabian failed in his last job, I will do the sugar.
Really?
So, we need 100 grams.
Jealous. Yes,
Very
now we need to
slowly.
add the sugar in the egg
Very
yolk.
slowly.
And now we need a fork. Oh, we need to.
fork.
So now we have a nice foamy concoction of egg yolk and sugar.
And next step is that we have to add 250 grams of mascarpone. So, let's start. Ow. Oh, it's hard.
Then we have to stir the proteins and need to put them with the concoction. In the concoction.
So, here we got a whisker.
Oh yes.
Whoa! Did
Well-
you see that?
That's mother. I think you have to hold it like this. Nope, like this.
Oh yes. Good point
Who's the
for you.
master chef here?
And faster.
Now keep whisking the foam until it doesn't move anymore. Like this. When you do like this, it doesn't move anymore. So now we need to put the concoction of egg yolk, sugar and mascarpone on the foam of the proteins. Jules, you may do this, yes. It's the only thing you can do.
Ho, ho, ho.
And then we need to mix it.
Wait, wait, wait.
Oh yes, of course. Hold it.
This is silly.
Easy, works for you, yes. I know. It's okay, it's out, yes.
No.
Go, stop.
It costs money.
Thank you, Jules. Okay, and now we need to blend the foam and the concoction. So we're going to use,
Whoa!
not that, but the other thing.
That was a really nice app
Thank
for
you.
his whisker.
I'm going to use this whisker to mix it.
Meanwhile, I will make a cup of coffee. Make some coffee for the boudoir biscuit. So, let's make a hole in it. Now, coffee time. So, to strengthen the taste, we will use some amaretto.
Alcohol.
So, let's put a bit in it, a little bit.
Like that.
Oh, I think it was a bit much.
Now we need to take a large oven dish. So we're going to take this. And soak the boudoir cookies in a concoction and put them in the dish. So we're going to do this. Yeah.
You see, you didn't need this.
No, I didn't. I thought it will be. So, first of all we need to cut off the leaves from the strawberries, so we're going to do this with a knife. So, cut it off. And then we cut it in pieces, not too small, so we can put them like this in the tiramisu.
I don't think this will taste good, but
It will.
so now we'll pour the concoction over the boudoirs. So it will be, must be hold and steady. So now we will repeat the process and go on, and then we cool. So now we're ready with making the tiramisu and we will put it for 4 hours in the fridge.
That's never going to fit. Okay, it does.
Oh.
Wah, it doesn't. Doesn't fit.
Yes, it will.
Told you so.
It works.
While the tiramisu is resting in the fridge, we will continue by making our soup. So what we first do is take some tomatoes. We will soak them for a while in hot water.
It is really hot.
Too hot to touch. Okay, so while that's happening, we will make the meatballs for our soup.
So now we'll take 500 grams of meat. To get a better taste, I will use chapelure. Not too much.
Now we will knead the meat so that we can make some meatballs. Yummy.
He's
Of
doing
course,
a really good job.
before you do this, make
Not
sure
like
to
you,
wash
Fabian.
your hands.
Otherwise you get worms. So I will need 1 liter water. I think this will do.
Put it on the cooker. So Jues-Emile, you can commence with making the meatballs.
Yes. So I will need meatballs to put it in the water and make my bouillon.
An easy
That
and
is 1.
simple task. Meanwhile, while our water is boiling on the cooker, I will add some thyme twigs. Okay, now Jues-Emile finished the meatballs and he will.
In perfect size.
Yeah, right. I will
Yes.
put them in this almost boiling water.
Can I help?
Of
No.
course, my friend, of course.
Yes.
Dangerous. Don't drop them in, just
Put them in.
put them slowly, steadily.
Big balls. My balls.
And you burn my hand.
You mind? It's really gross.
Now we have to peel the tomatoes. Let's take them out of the water.
I will help you.
We'll take this knife and start peeling the skin of these tomatoes.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
Again,
And I
small
didn't.
pieces,
Yes, but first.
a lot smaller.
Oh.
You need to cut.
Oh.
Almost.
Okay, we finished cutting all our vegetables. Not that much. Some tomatoes, a lot of onion. Okay, what we'll do next is, because the flavor is still inside the onion, we will have to slightly cook it.
Well, first I will add the cooking butter to the saucer pan.
So we will put all of our onions for one small moment in our pan.
This is a very difficult job.
Perfect for you.
All of it, fast. Okay. Now stir it well in the butter. Ah, a very nice smell. Okay, so we finished our onions, and because we first need to get some water in our soup, we will put them back on their original place. Now we can almost start with the real soup. First of all, we will take our meatballs out of our cooking meat. Like this.
Be careful, huh?
So we have a nice bowl of cooked meatballs. To give these balls a nice crunchy taste, we will cook them for just a moment again in this shallow pan. Where is our fork? We don't have a fork. So now we will use our water from the meatballs and use it as a broth for our soup. Be safe with this because it's very hot. Okay, so now we have completed our mosh pit of vegetables.
Now we will put everything on this table in our pan.
Yeah.
Or,
Let's
oh, it's very heavy.
we can do this. Start by adding onions. Yummy!
Cooked onions, very good.
Already smells very nice. Add a portion of tomatoes. Keep adding it.
To finish our dish or soup, we will put some peeled tomato cubes in the soup. So,
And to give it some texture, we will add 2 cans of double concentrated tomato. Where will I how to do this? I do this like this. The last step in the process
It
is
looks red.
to mix. It's very good. Tomato soup looks red. Jules will continue by mixing this.
whoa.
Yeah, you have to push the button also.
So, to get the best taste there is, we will need to
Spice it up a bit with a lot of pepper and salt. Give it some balls.
yes. So, finally, the last ingredient.
Is a very old olive oil imported from Italy. This is an international kitchen. And our tomato soup will be delicious. Yes. Let's add our balls, the meatballs.
Well,
It's the influence
they
of
already
this.
look like balls.
Okay. Now we're finished.
Okay, so now we made the tomato soup and we're going to start with the chicken tikka masala. First of all, we're cutting the chicken. We're going to grate the ginger and the garlic.
Okay, so now we finished the garlic and we will continue with the with ginger. Also grate it.
Do not
This
try
is-
this at home, I already cut them.
This is a very spicy root type of vegetable.
Really
Very.
7.5 centimeters from it. Okay, now we're going to stone the peppers. So first of all we're going to cut them open.
Okay, we stone it.
Remove the bits, to stone them.
So after slicing and stoning the peppers, we will cut them in the smallest pieces we can.
There is blood on the knife.
Okay, so I finished chopping the paprikas and I will start making the seasoning. As you can see, I already have a bit of oil in this pan. I will mix it with some culinary oil. This will be the basis of our... How much do I need? Don't know. Of our
A lot.
marinade.
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
for a moment. Whoa.
Voila! The next thing is we will add some mustard
Mustard
à la
seeds.
ancienne. This is with mustard seeds. Because Fabian is too stupid to not see that the paprika is hot. Okay, as you can see, it starts to boil. And we will have to pour this in our ginger and garlic mixture. Okay, I'll start mixing this. And we'll add our paprikas.
Ah, I'm going outside.
Our paprikas are inside. Stir it again. Now it's time for some spices. So paprika.
3 spoons of garam masala.
And now the mixture is finally ready. Now we will pour half of our seasoning with
About 200 milliliters of liquid. We need to
First-
cut the chicken in pieces and put them in the yogurt.
yogurt and spices mix.
Yes. So now we're going to put the chicken on the scales because we only need 400 grams and this is probably about 550, 600. Now we need to put this with the yogurt.
Yogurt.
Now we need to cut the onions.
So we have some onion rings.
No rings.
This is our chicken.
Chicken. Okay, and the next step is to
Add our onions.
yes, but first we need to melt the butter in the pan from the mustard seeds.
Okay, so now we'll add our onions. This too will have to cook for about 50 minutes at a low temperature. So we put this on 3.
And we also need to add the other half of seasoning. We're also going to add
2 spoons,
2 spoons.
of tomato.
Another half one. Okay. And half a spoon of salt. Real salt, no fake salt. Okay.
Add it. And to finish it off, half a liter of water.
Which seems a lot.
No, it's not.
So, while our sauce is thickening, we're going to put the chicken in the pan to bake.
So one by one, we will put our marinated chicken, our seasoned chicken, in the pan. Now, let it cook or bake for a long time. When it has cooked, we will add it to the sauce. Then mix the mixture.
And as a final touch, we'll add some lemon juice. Which seems a lot. It's the juice of 1.5 lemon. So, now it's finished. The sauce looks a bit thin.
But it's alright. So our first dish is tomato soup with meatballs.
A lot of meatballs.
A lot of meatballs.
I'm going to taste.
Delicious.
Delicious it is.
Homemade tomato soup is always the best. For our second dish we have the famous chicken tikka masala.
Morituri taste dan moet dat.
Very.
It's alright.
Oh.
It is.